So we've beaten the bull. Well, let's see if we can get to the meat of this situation. What's up, guys? I'm here to do a breakdown / live reaction review to chapter 179 of Dandadan, which is known as This Seems Kind of Deadly. Or kind of deadly. And I'm intrigued. Obviously, we've won, at least presumably against this little section of Count St. Germain's tiny little army. The main thing I want to know is, like, we're actually going to see this beast boy finally fight an actual deity? Maybe? That's the main thing I was excited for. So let's not waste any more time and let's hop right into it. Editing me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? It's like with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do think to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. Any other fun fact? Why? Why was it so freaky? Why was it so freaky, Toss? Why? But let's not waste any more time. That's all right. It's at 179. This seems kind of deadly. Boom! Jeez. It's like, was that? Oh darn! I guess never mind. The guy just got instantly atomized. Okay. Fighting a deity, my foot. He's just a dude. All right. So much for seeing the power of a god, I guess. I mean, unless this is it. Like, was the explosion the power of the god, like, being amplified by, or like Psycho's kick being amplified by the power of a deity? I guess. I don't know. We haven't. Like, no, because we've seen her fight. But I guess we haven't necessarily seen her fight with a deity, or like what the deities actually do other than give her like stat amps. So maybe that's it. She got super soul with the kick. I don't know, but interesting. So I wonder now if she has to go like around the shrines and do the whole thing she had to do in the current invasion arc, or like after she was done working with the deity of a specific area, she had to go like give praises to them for 3 days straight. So I wonder now if she's locked doing that, or because it was just like, I don't know, one attack after she handled most of the things herself, she's good. I don't know. Let's see. Boom! Even though, like, whoa, I didn't think you were gonna kick him that hard. But all right, and it's just a dude. An interestingly designed dude. That's a very, very large nose. And hey, I know. Pop only kind of black, but still, very large nose. No, forgive me, please. Don't take my life. You were just a real. Then again, he didn't really want to take their life, but at the same time, like, you were not helping with that. Like, sure, you want them to yield, but like, no, you weren't being the best of people. Let's see. Why? Huh? What's with this guy? You know how many times you hit me, you idiot? He's like, oh, what you have to do? I got something for you. Don't you gotta wind up. Let's see. I'm sorry. Whoa, put the cheeks away. Ain't nobody want to see that. You. Why were you after me? Well, funny little thing. Okay, so that does confirm. Because I was wondering, like, I got out of Psycho's case last time. I was like, really Psycho. You know, waited like 2 extra seconds to see who the real enemy was, because it looks like we were about to get it was Count St. Germain. But and people theorized in the comments like, well, technically maybe she like used her abilities to like read his mind to figure out what he was talking about or figure out who he was working with before that. But considering she asked, why were you after me? She doesn't know. She doesn't even realize. So she probably, I mean, it's not like the guy could have done anything. He was armless. So if anything, it would have been better to interrogate him while he was still a bull. But maybe he still has the information now. But then again, considering what happened when what's her name got caught, he probably just got mind wiped again. Like, ultimately, I don't think, maybe they'll only remember him if they succeed. That way, then again, maybe I don't know, it's weird. Maybe they'll only remember if they succeed, and then once they hand the blades back to him, then he wipes their memory anyway. Because I highly doubt anyone really purposely remembers Count St. Germain. Like, I doubt, even if you do exactly what he wants him to do, it's very unlikely that he lets you keep the memory of him, because that's just a liability. Might as well just. Anyway, still, I want to know how he does that. I have no idea. Let's see. I was contacted by an orchestrator. It said, Nikujura Gyoza, 2nd floor. Woman with glasses. That was way too easy. Wait, well, actually, maybe the guy was there, and maybe there weren't actually. But like, that's so vague. How many other women wear glasses just commonly? I don't know. Let's see. Woman with glasses. Ooh, she did the dash, ready to go fast. 2nd floor? Okay. I can't tell exactly where they are. It does look like they're about to place an empty space, considering everyone else is here. But, bada bing, bada boom. This is presumably the orchestrator. Does that Count St. Germain himself, though? I don't know. Because it's interesting. I feel like this is the first time Is this the first time he's described as an orchestrator? I mean, it's a unique name or a unique title for him. There was another person. Oh, the one controlling the Jiangxi? Ah, okay. Idiot. Who are you people? Oh, okay, so... Huh. But did you catch the other guy? But okay, so that doesn't make sense. So he was the bull, I guess, mutated, transformed, armor, magical shell thing. There was a separate person controlling the Jiangxi. All right. It looks like that did have an empty space effect, considering Well, actually, no, there's still damage around here, so maybe not. Let's see. Oh, and I was right. It was Jiangxi. Let's see. Who are you people? Contact your friend and call him here. I can't. I just met him for the first time. I believe it. Like, it's Confronting. Like, this is the thing. It's we're in that narrative irony point where we, as readers, know who the current main villain is. Like, none of our cast does. It doesn't seem like they'll be able to find out either. Like, notably, I know currently they're working on like a specific trap with the girl's name I keep forgetting to try and capture Confronting, like, or at least get a sighting of who he is. But like, he's there. They know him. They've met him. They've worked with him. In fact, Okunu's talked with him. But they just don't remember. Like, his ability is just that good where, like, ultimately they will never be able to capture. But then the plot has to progress somehow, right? So, like, clearly they're going to figure out a way to get him. Like, there's no way we're just never going to capture Confronting, right? He's already a villain right now. But, like, I don't know how they're going to. I don't know how it's going to work. Like, maybe someone's going to need to unlock a special ability or a variation of ability, somehow, some way, because I don't think they're going to capture him or meet him in any sort of conventional sense. I think it's just, like, literally impossible right now based on how his abilities work. But let's see. I just met him for the first time. Huh? We only have a connection to the Orchestrator. We've never even seen the Orchestrator's face. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. It makes sense. So it was the same guy who ran away? Messages are sent to everyone, so there's sometimes overlap with the targets. Okay. Interesting. So, but I wonder if the girls, but he meant, so interesting. So Confronting, since he was working at the school, went with a different path with her specifically. Because she was given direct orders by Confronting himself. There was no contact with, like, this orchestrator fellow. They didn't have a call number, I don't know. That's the thing about reading Weekly Manga. I forget if that was a thing. Like, did she have to call him after she succeeded? I feel like he would have just, like, okay, congratulations, you got it. Take that. Wipe your memories anyway. And keep it pushing, not having most powers. But let's see. Then again, though, I do genuinely wonder, what is, like, is it just her connection to the deities? Or, like, her raw power or something? What would you gain from stabbing Psycho with one of the weapons? Like, I get attacking Momo specifically. She has powers. Like, bada bing, bada boom, stab her, take her ability to do the, like, chi projection thing. I get taking Gigi. Well, that's the thing, does Gigi have powers? Or does he have an abnormally high amount of chi? Then again, they haven't gone after Gigi. Let me focus on people who are actually, like, and obviously we know the board had powers. What was trapped in the board had powers. The ability to put things on cards. Who else? Okurun. He specifically went for Okurun and his ability. Once again, that also made sense. He had turbo granny's powers, which were the speed thing. So I get trying to stab him. But, like, for Psycho specifically, she just makes deals with deities. Is that a unique ability to her? Can no one else do that? I highly doubt that. She's probably the best at it, but I don't think that's, like, an ability you can steal. So it's interesting that Confronting wanted her ability. Maybe he just doesn't know, though. Maybe he just can't tell. It's hard to really determine how much Confronting actually knows about the people he goes after, because he didn't know that Okurun had lost his abilities. He couldn't even sense that. He walked up and did the whole yield thing in order to get the weapon or to polish his blade or whatever. And it didn't work because he didn't have Turbo Granny's powers anymore. So I don't know. Let's see. Listen, you. Explain the way we can understand, or I will give you flaming bat shots. Oh, wait a second, please. I'll show you right now. Okay, reaching out. Oh, interesting. I wonder why they're different colors. At least these two look like the exact same, but this one's white. Interesting. Oh, Miss Psycho! Those Kazuka... Oh, so we know these are... Alright, so we are gonna love that color. Okay, let's see. Those Kazuka knives! Why would he have these? And why are there so many copies? Miss Psycho, what are these? Oh, but so interesting. So this guy doesn't know, but he does. Let's see. The Asura. Whoever holds that sword in his hand will continue to slay others until his life runs out. Ah, interesting. In addition, the Asura could take on the power of the yokai and cut down any master swordsman there was. Interesting. So, and we know, and actually, that makes sense because we know Count Saint Germain himself does wield a sword. Or at least whenever we see him in his full battle outfit, he does actually wield a sword. Let's see. It was too dangerous a blade, so an organization of Magi? Peak? An organization of Peak, you said? But an organization of Magi had sealed away securely. Had it. So stolen. But only 5 years ago? Huh. I thought Count Saint Germain was a lot older than that, but only 5 years ago it was stolen. Unless Count Saint Germain is the original Asura who lost it and then just took it back. But interesting. I thought he was a lot older, but no. But 5 years ago, someone stole it. And these are the Kozuka of that sword. Interesting. So I wonder how those are forged. Especially considering there's so many of them. He's handed them out to a bunch of people at this point. He has a couple himself. So I wonder how many. And how does it produce them? Let's see. In fact, what the heck are Kozuka? I mean, I guess maybe just tiny offshoots. Kozuka. I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right. Kozuka, a decorative handle for a small utility knife called a Koga Tana as part of a Japanese sword mount. Oh, interesting. I thought. Well, I think this is a Tanto, not a Kozuka. I thought this was possibly, but this is way too big. It's way too. This is probably not that, but interesting. Kozuka knife handle. Kozuka of that blade. Okay, so interesting. So it's not even referring to the blades themselves. It's very specifically referring to the handle. Those would be called handle for a small knife that fits in the slot here. So what's the small knife called? Is that the first? So while they're referencing the design of the handles, though the weapon itself. Oh, this is the AI overview though. I'm not sure if it's accurate. Nope, it seems like it is. But Koga Tana or Kogatana, that's the tiny knife itself. Interesting. Let's see. Our instructions are to use these to gather the power of yokai. But then why were you attacking Psycho? She doesn't wield it. I mean, maybe Council Main talking about Turbo Ray, but she very specifically doesn't even use the power of yokai. And then again, it shouldn't work on Momo either, because she's not wielding the power of yokai. It's just the A ability. So I wonder why Council Main is sitting after humans. Maybe to evolve the testing? You under Okurun too, but then again, I get Okurun, because Okurun was using the power of yokai. But Psycho specifically, no. Momo specifically, as far as we know, unless it's meant to be a hint or something, she doesn't use the power of yokai. She just has her abilities. I don't know. Let's see. To gather the power of yokai. And the people who gather a lot will have whatever wish they have come true. Oh. I highly doubt. I mean, maybe you can do that, but I highly doubt that. Well, unless that's the power of the Dandadan. It's like the Dragon Balls, except bananing. Let's see. How the heck is any wish gonna come true? What are you, a kid? Beyonce, be quiet for a second. You're attacking people for something that stupid? Oh. I mean, yeah. Maybe. But no, I don't think, if the criteria is to attack people, no. If attack random monsters, maybe. But people? Let's see. If you're talking, we're not getting any information, are we? Wearing that tie like you own the place. Say something, you son of a... Oh, what darn. And again, I also just wouldn't like being physically attacked. Especially considering that bull guy. He was this guy right here. He was going crazy. I was like, oh. Gosh darn it, it's always managing to pull out a different type of tragedy that's really, really bad. I was like, my wife only has a year left to live. Ever since I was young, I had trouble talking to girls. Whenever I tried, I'd get nervous and clam up. Thinking they could sense my nervousness, I would panic even more. And all I could do was run away. Even after 40 years, it hadn't changed. I figured I'll never have anything to do with women. This is a lot of characters. Well, then again, it's a romance manga. Let's see. But she waited patiently for me to get my words out. Slowly but surely, she gave me her time. And it was thanks to her that I was saved. Even if there's only a 1% chance of me saving her, I'll take it. But interesting though. Well, I mean, maybe it's something terminal most likely. It's where he probably couldn't pursue any medical ideas. But very interesting that ultimately he couldn't do anything, and now I wonder what it is. I wonder what it is, because that's still a very big leap. But then again, I do get it. Like, a lot of people, a lot of people would likely do many dark, devious, and diabolical things for the sake of their family, because like it's your family. Like that's the one thing you got, or even not even family, because this is a woman he met, but still simply. A lot of people do many horrific, dark, devious things for the person they love, especially when they're desperate. So this does make sense. They would immediately resort to that. It's unfortunate, though, that likely, even if he had succeeded, it wasn't going to work. Like, that's the thing. He was just cooked regardless. Let's see. I'll take it. Numbnuts. And how did you, Psycho doesn't, like, explicitly forgive him here, but she understands. Numbnuts. And how did you become acquainted with this orchestrator? Oh, I was introduced by a colleague at work. He said if I did a certain task, it could help my wife's situation. Again, how does he figure this stuff out? Like, maybe the orchestrator is Count Saint Germain. When I called the number they gave me, it put me through to that person. Who was this work colleague? I don't know. Such a person never existed. Yeah. Okay. So wow, that's a very good ability. Let's see. They never existed. No one I asked knew of such a person, and their name wasn't in the company register. Based on my memories, I've worked with them for a long time, and I can't remember their face, their clothes, or anything about them. I like how ominous this image is, though. It's amazing how easily it is to make something ominous by just putting like two beady eyes on it. But that's interesting. So it's kind of, ironically enough, it reminds me a lot of Tsukishima's Book of the End, except arguably better. Because not only the main issue, I mean, I guess it depends on how many people he stats first, but like the main issue with Tsukishima's Book at the End is that ultimately he still is inserting himself into your past. And while it does give him like information and knowledge buffs, it does manipulate how you feel about him. It's still him, like you know how to feel. But notably, this guy, or Count Saint Germain, got the complete and absolute trust of this person. The idea that he worked with them for a super duper long time, just by meeting him, and then he immediately forgot him. Like, he has no way, like, sure, he knows it's a guy. Like, that's the most vague information possible. Great. Well, we have 8 billion people on the planet. 4 billion people exist on this planet. 4 billion guys exist on this planet. Good luck figuring that out. But let's see. What do you think about them? Yeah, look at him. He's like, oh, unfortunate. They figured me out. Luckily enough, he didn't remember me. Let's see. Oh, Mr. Sanjome. Have you seen Mr. Adachi? What does it matter? Oh, we're going to a singles mixer. Why don't you come too? Interesting. So I wonder if this is the same company that this guy works at, or if this is a completely new place that Count Saint Germain is just temporarily invading to spread his things. Let's see. A singles mixer. Yes, I'd like that. Very much. The name basketball originates from the fact that a peach basket was originally used for the goal. Oh, neat. But yeah, obviously he's not really working in this area. He's just doing whatever he wants. All right. And wow. Okay, so yeah. So never mind. This actual fight did take place in the real world. There's police showing up. There are people gathered around. All right. Let's see. 20 people. Oh, that's right. Oh wait, no. This is the guy from Zuma's backstory. I forget his name. But this is the guy from that. And also, whatever happened to this hope? I need to do a quick reread of Dandadan. It's long, but it's not too long. Let's see. 20 people. That's right. I was thinking how quiet it gotten when I peeked upstairs. That middle-aged man was up there alone. There were people here before that? There were. This kind of beautiful woman and a couple of young guys. Hey, I see it. Where are those people now? Well, I don't know. They paid their bill, but I don't know when they left. Oh, okay, so interesting. So this is... Well, actually, no. They probably just dipped out. Oh, but didn't dip out far enough. All right, let's see. He's like, beautiful women. 2 young guys. I know what this looks like. Let's see. He's gonna walk. But I'm assuming he's not going to catch them, right? I need to tidy up the business with my granddaughter first. That's fine. We'll keep investigating this. Be careful. This feels pretty dangerous. We'll contact every quarter. Ah, okay. So I wonder if they're going to get in contact with the Mali Association and be like, hey, who's on the darn plane? They're going to be like, sorry, our cameras just don't have any recollection of them. Let's see. Excuse me, could I have a minute? You match the description of the people who were upstairs at that restaurant, so I'd like to ask you a few questions. Let's see, is he going to catch them? Yeah, nope, they're gone. Yeah, okay, interesting. So I wonder how that worked, though. Did they just, like, run away at top speed? Interesting. Huh? They just... Oh. Oh, okay. So they use his shadow powers to disappear. All right, that's cool. All right, calm escape. All right, then. A W chapter. Nice little short symbol is sweet, but that's a good chapter. It really, what this chapter did was get a lot of our, well, admittedly, these two new guys, Payase and the other dude, like they're new characters, but still got essentially our entire main cast on the trail of Count Saint Germain. He's kind of been there for a while. Like he's been there since the Unjizuma arc, but now our cast and crew actively has met people who were under duress, that were manipulated by him, and now they know to look out for him, and now know about it. And of course, we have our two sides with their own different sets of information. Technically, our main cast is in Momo, Okurun, Gigi, Momola, and Kinta. Like, technically, they have less information than what Psycho has, but now she's brought in on it. And while she hasn't necessarily made the link between Count Saint Germain and his escapades and Momo's situation, at least now she's looking on top of that and now has this scenario and this information in mind. Meaning things could get all the more thick. But if you're not all the way to the end of this video, please do me a favor and leave Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't know, I haven't seen Sonic 3 yet, but I've heard very good things about it. But leave Shadow the Hedgehog in the comment section down below. And thanks so much for watching. Remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any of those that come to the channel. Also, you do want to have a Patreon down below. You can support me for as well as one. Come on. Things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as well as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. So those perks include the live reactions, so you have the series I'm to review, ad variations of all my videos, and becoming a $20 Patreon or a $20 member. You can order whatever video you want. Also, you have a link to my Ko-Fi description down below. You drop 5 views on a short video, 25 views on a long video, or any views at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with a Pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our sketch tier members: Greyhound, Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Super Flame Zero, Brandon Payne, Glacier XC, G Prosper, Planet Crone, and Zeta. And I'd like to give a big old thank you to our line art tier patrons: Sean, Midnight Lord 21, Kirai Void, Kevin Encarnacion, Igneal Lind, and A+A. And I'd like to give a big old thank you to our Ink tier patrons: Fine, Austin Wimberly, A Uchiha, Yuki Ally, and Carlo Alaimu. Then I'd like to give a gargantuan thank you to our digital art tier members: J Warrior and AZ Void. And then I'd like to give a big old gargantuan thank you to our colored art tier patrons: Overlord Zero, Waki Munoz, and Idemokami. And I'd like to give a legendary, top of the line, sublime, sweet mother of mercy, super slopping, juicy, scrumdiddlyumptious thank you to our That Guy with a Pencil tier patron, Calvin Elder.